slow breath. The world teaches us to chase destinations, goals, finish lines, but ancient paths whisper another truth. The journey shapes the traveler, and the traveler who learns to love the path walks further than anyone expected. This is not about ambition, it's about momentum, joy, and the quiet magic of moving forward. Tonight, we explore the worlds that walk, and the souls who walk with joy. Imagine a vast bronze valley, where mountains hum and rivers coil like sleeping dragons. A young traveler named Aeon begins his ascent toward the lighthouse of Dawnbreath, a mythical tower said to grant any wish. People travel from thousands of miles away, hoping for treasure, prophecy, healing. But Aeon simply enjoys the walk. He studies how the wind bends grass, how moss glows under moonlight, how each step has its own rhythm. Others rush, complain, collapse in exhaustion. Aeon moves lightly, curiously, joyfully. His energy seems endless as the landscape challenges travelers. Steep cliffs, shimmering heat, illusions that test resolve. Aeon treats each twist as part of the story. While others sit defeated, he kneels to trace patterns in ancient stones and learns old secrets carved by forgotten hands. By the time he reaches the lighthouse, he discovers something unexpected. His wish has already come true. He wanted strength of spirit, and the journey gave it to him long before he arrived. Sometimes the magic isn't inside the tower, but inside the steps you loved taking to reach it. Travel back, far before Egypt, far before temples or pharaohs, to a time when early humans crossed wide plains under ancient constellations. No battles here, just survival, curiosity, and the instinct to move. Archaeologists once puzzled how these early people migrated thousands of miles, from scorching deserts to fertile river valleys. They had no maps, no roads, no promises of what lay ahead. And yet, they walked. Not because they were chasing a specific destination, but because walking was life, a rhythm, a discovery, a way to learn the land. As communities moved, they observed the patterns of stars, the shapes of rivers, the cycles of birds. Their greatest leaps of knowledge came not from staying in one place, but from wandering. Even in early Egypt, long before pyramids pierced the sky, scribes and surveyors walked the Nile's edge each year. They measured floods, they tracked stars, they studied cycles. Their brilliance didn't come from a destination, but from repeated journeys, tracing the same river with deeper insight each time. If you step back across time, a simple truth appears. Human progress didn't come from arriving. It came from moving, from step after step, observation after observation, the joy of discovering more. Picture a civilization so advanced it no longer lives on planets. Humanity evolved, luminous, drifting in colossal habitats woven from starlight. They travel not in ships, but in dimension walks where space folds like silk. There are no engines, only intention and resonance. Most beings fixate on destinations, nebula sanctuaries, crystalline archives, star-forged monasteries. But among them are the pathwalkers, those who treasure the experience itself. They drift through particle streams as though strolling through gardens. They admire how quantum filaments ripple like tides. They pause to feel the hum of dark matter clouds beneath their feet. These walkers live longer, grow wiser, expand their minds not from arriving, but from savoring the cosmic journey others rush through. Over aeons, pathwalkers leave behind shimmering trails, not to boast, but to inspire. Future generations follow their paths not to reach the same stars, but to feel the same joy of moving through the unknown. Even at the edge of time, the soul that loves walking still travels farther than the one who simply wants to arrive. In our world, we often trap ourselves with destinations. When I get the job, then I'll be happy. When I finish the project, then I'll rest. When I achieve the goal, then life begins. But life doesn't begin at the destination. It begins in the walking. Every habit you build, every morning you rise, every small step you repeat because you enjoy it. That is what shapes your reality. If you love writing emails only when the inbox is empty, you'll burn out. If you love running only on race day, your legs will shake. But if you love the process, the daily motion, you become unstoppable, because joy is sustainable, force is temporary, discipline is useful, but it is a finite fuel. Joy is renewable. The person who learns to enjoy the process, the messy draft, the slow improvement, the quiet, steady repetition, builds an advantage that compounds forever. They don't have to fight themselves every day. They don't dread the effort. Even on hard days, there is a small flame inside. I get to do this. I am growing when I move. Think of your life like a forest path. If you only care about reaching the exit, every tree becomes an obstacle. If you care about the walk, each tree becomes part of the story. You don't need to love every moment, but if you can love even a small part of the path, you unlock distance you never thought you could cover. Destinations give clarity. The journey gives life. Fall in love with the step in front of you and let distance take care of itself. There will always be destinations, milestones, moments where you pause and say, I made it. Celebrate them, smile, rest. But remember, those moments are brief. The journey that carried you there is most of your life. So shift your heart. Instead of asking, when will I get there? Ask, how can I enjoy this step a little more? Maybe it's music. Maybe it's gratitude. Maybe it's simply breathing before you begin. When you begin to enjoy walking, something subtle shifts. You no longer fear long roads. You no longer envy shortcuts. You simply keep moving. And when you do, you go farther than even you expected. Walk gently, walk consistently, walk with wonder, because the person who enjoys walking will always walk further than the person who enjoys the destination.